M7 just ended and now the developers are reshaping the meta. Revamp, Eudora and Alucard Legend is here, ranked heroes are getting buff and nerfs, and the shop is packed with discounts like Magic Wheel 20% off and KOF returning. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video let's move straight into the original server patch note 2.1.52. So yes, Eudora is getting a revamp. The developers didn't want to delete her identity. The main goal here is simple. They have preserved her instant single target delete, that classic Eudora one-shot vibe. But now they are also giving her options for AoE burst or even more sustained damage, depending on how you combo. So basically, she is not just press to button and pray anymore, she is more flexible. Now the core of her kit is still based around her passive Superconductor. Now Eudora's skills apply Superconductor to heroes and creeps, and her skills can trigger extra effects on targets who are already affected by it. So think of it like a mark system. First you apply it, then you punish harder. Now moving on to our first skill, Fogged Lightning. Eudora throws Fogged Lightning in a fan-shaped area in front, dealing damage. But if the target is already affected by Superconductor, then after the damage hits, a lightning chain connects that target to Eudora. That chain deals damage over time, and when it ends, it also does extra damage. So skill 1 becomes both poke and a sustained damage too, if you set it up properly. Now let's talk about skill 2. This one is still her classic stun vibe, but with a twist, she strikes the target with the lightning orb, dealing damage, stunning them, and reducing their magic defense. But if the target already has Superconductor, the orb can bounce to nearby enemies and it will also stun them and reduce their magic defense too. And finally, her ultimate, Eudora cools down a lightning blast on target area, dealing damage to everyone inside. And if the target is affected by Superconductor, there is an extra strike. After a brief delay, lightning hits the target location again. So overall, Eudora is still that burst mage, but now the kit is designed so you can choose between quick delete combos or smarter AoE setups when fights gets messy. Alright, now moving on from the revamp, let's talk about the hero adjustments. So first up, Hanzo. The developers want Hanzo to be able to actually fight objectives like Turtle and Lord while using his ultimate. So they added a new mechanic in Hanakage form. Hanzo now gains a small amount of energy when attacking heroes, Turtle or Lord. And they also increased the maximum energy of his ultimate by 10 times and adjusted the energy consumption and regen to match. So what does this mean in real matches? It basically means his ultimate should feel more sustainable in mid to late games fight, so he won't just instantly run out of energy when trying to do anything near an objective. For numbers, basic attack on heroes grants 15 energy, on Turtle and Lord it grants 45 energy, and hitting multiple units with one basic attack only grants energy once. So you can't abuse it too hard. Also his ultimate cooldown got adjusted. 24 to 12 seconds is now 24 to 16 seconds. So more sustained and objective presence, but cooldown scaling is slightly heavier late. Next, Lucas. His strength improved after the last buff, but his laning is still felt weak, especially regen. So now his skill 1 healing got adjusted. Earlier it recovered 8% maximum HP when hitting a hero. Now it recovers 5% maximum HP when hitting a hero or a minion. So it's less healing per hit, but much more consistent in lane because now you can heal through minion waves too. Now Suyu. This one is a quality of life buff, more flexibility in mid to late game. All 3 cooldown skills better now. Skill 1 goes from 8 seconds to 8.5 to 7 seconds. Skill 2 same, 8.5 to 7 seconds. Ultimate also 8.5 to 7 seconds. So early game slightly slower, late game noticeably smoother. Now Mia got a survivability buff. Her ultimate cooldown got reduced a lot. 46 to 26 seconds is now 30 to 20 seconds. So she can vanish more often, reposition more often, and overall she will feel less. One mistake and you are dead. Now Florine got a team-based buff through her passive equipment, Flower of Hope. The adaptive attack bonus it gives to teammates increased from 5% to 8%. And the Flower of Hope damage also got buffed. It used to be 60 with scaling, now it's 100 base with stronger physical attack scaling plus the same magic power scaling. So she's giving more value to the team and her passive hits harder too. Now Sora. The developer said his crowd control should be used at key moments and his entry should feel fatal but not brainless spent. So they nerfed the Torrent Form's ultimate cooldown. Torrent Form cooldown goes from 24 to 16 seconds to 30 to 24 seconds. Meaning Torrent Form engages are now more commit based, use it smart, not on cooldown. Now Aman. This one is a mix of fixes and nerfs, mainly targeting his damage against high HP targets. First, they remove the damage reduction effect when multiple shards hits the same target. They also fixed an issue where the actual damage and shard count didn't match the displayed value. And then they reduced the shard damage. Minimum damage per shard goes from 45 to 55 to 35 to 45 and the scaling drops from 12% to 10%. Maximum damage per shard also got adjusted. 75 to 90 becomes 70 to 90. So he still bursts, but he won't mail tanky targets as easily. And the ultimate should feel more consistent and accurate now. Now Yuzong got a small nerf to reduce early mid dominance. His passive base damage per shard residue stake goes from 30 to 20. So he is still strong, just slightly less oppressive in early trades. Now Leo mode. The developers are happy he is being picked again, but his early jungle control becomes too hard to counter. So they reduced his skill 1 extra damage against creeps. It goes from 200% down to 160%. So Leo mode jungle clear and early pressure should slow down. And finally, a couple of extra updates. Angela got a visual revamp while attacks, richer animations and VFX on her puppet. And they also fixed Atlas getting abnormal movement speed bonus when using a skill 2 in base. Alright. Now moving on to battlefield adjustments, and this time it's a small but noticeable item change. The developers have nerfed Demon Hunter's Sword slightly, mainly targeting its HP recovery value. Specifically its unique passive reward got nerfed. The HP region used to be 20 plus 4 per hero level. Now it's 10 plus 4 per hero level. So the level scaling stays the same, but the base region got cut in half. Meaning early and mid game, DHS sustain will feel less crazy and you will need to rely more on positioning and timing instead of just I heal everything. And along with that, the developers also mentioned something important. They have optimized recommended lane and recommended equipment for certain heroes. Basically based on the current meta, latest match data and player feedback, some heroes will now show more accurate lane suggestions and build recommendations in-game. Now moving on to system adjustments, and this one is actually a big visual change. They have done the art style revamp, the UI style has been updated, the revamp visuals for the lobby, ban and pick, result screen and more. And finally, a couple of extra updates in the other section. They have added a history record feature to the surprise flip interface, saving up to 20 records. From today 29 January, the MPL team recall effect lucky draw will be moved to the shop. So if you usually look for it in its old location, don't get confused, just check the shop. Alright, now moving on to the adjustments and optimizations part. First up, we have Party Week, Week 1. This runs from 26 January to 1st of February, and during this week, your battle chest points are double. So whatever task you are doing for chest progress, you are getting double value now, which is actually a good time to grind if you are already playing daily. They also tweaked one of the Party Week tasks. Earlier it was purchase Banner of Morale, but now they changed it to use Banner of Morale, which is way more friendly because it's not forcing you to spend just to complete a task. And they also added a new task, Upgrade to Pass Plus. So yeah, they are still giving a little upgrade temptation there. And if you wanna know if you can still get the Prime or not, comment down, can we get M7 Prime, and I will come up with a video. Now next, Magic Wheel 20% off. From 29 January to 1st of February server time, revamped Alucard Obsidian Blade is returned. And during the same time, the Magic Wheel gets a 20% discount. So if you have been waiting for Obsidian Blade to come back, this is basically the best moment to spend, because you are getting a discount window plus the skin return together. Also, the Obsidian Blade Dynamic Portrait is going to be available in the Magic Wheel and the shop starting today, and it will also have 20% off for the first week. So if you care about the portrait flex, that's your day. Now moving on to Revamp launch offers. From today's server time, since Eudora is revamped, they are doing the classic launch week discount thing. Eudora herself and her Vivo Selfie Goddess skin will be 30% off for the launch week, and her Lightning Magister skin will be available for just 51 diamonds in the first 7 days. Now the big one, KF collab is coming back. From 30th January to March 7th server time, all the KF skins are returning for a limited time. Important detail. The collab draw is divided into 2 prize pools, so if you don't want to mess up, check out this video for detailed info. And finally, we have got 8 free heroes. From 30th of January server time to 6th of February server time, you can use these 8 heroes for free. Hanzo, Lancelot, Martis, Faramis, Sylvana, Valentina, Yin and Xavier. So if you want to test heroes in Ranked or Classic without buying them, this is your window. So yeah, that was the original server patch. Eudora got upgraded, rank meta is getting reshuffled, DHA sustain got nerfed, and the KF is back to test your self-control. Drop your thoughts in the comments. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.